Welcome back, guys. In this lesson, we are going to fix some of the issues we had previously, and we are also going to implement the logics for our next and the retry button. So let's first start by preventing the player from clicking on objects if we are not in the game state. So in our input manager, which is somewhere around here, let's open it. It's been a long time, bro. Okay, so in our update method, first off, what we can do is grab these two methods and private void, let's say handle control, drop them here. Then we only want to allow or call the handle control method if we are in the game state. So if game manager.instance.isGame. Okay? So let's now implement this isGame method. We could have checked if the game state is thingy equals gamestate.game, but again, we are trying to use solid principles or object-oriented programming as much as we can. So let's jump back to our game manager, boom, right here. Maybe we can drop that somewhere around here. Public bool is game. And let's simply return game state equals eGameState.game. Perfect. So now we should be good. If we jump back to our input manager, where is it? Oh, right here. We should not be able to click on items during the level complete or game over state. Let's give it a shot. Okay, play. So now I can select items, boom, boom, and game over. Okay, so now I can't click items anymore. Let's try with the level complete now. So let's play. We need to collect, again, potions and thingies. Okay, so more potions. Okay, we've got some bombs here. Boom. Let's remove some of these cubes. Okay, thank you. I almost lost. So, come on. Sorry. Let's remove these. And finally, the hearts. Yay! Level complete! And we can't click on any of the items. Perfect. So let's now implement the logic for the play and retry button. For next and retry button, sorry. So in our game manager right here, we want to add two new methods. So public void next button callback and public void retry button callback. There you go. These two buttons will have the same logic, to be honest, in this case, because we simply want to reload the scene. The only difference is that whenever we trigger the level complete, our level manager will subscribe to that. So we will have another piece of logic in here to increment the level index, okay? So that whenever we reload the scene, we can play the next level. So let's jump back to our game manager and simply write something like scene manager.load scene at index 0. And we can add the Unity scene management library. Boom. And we are all set up. Perfect. So now let's open the level manager and check if game state equals level complete. We can simply handle the level complete because we will need to increment the level index and save, right? Do we save somewhere? I don't think we do. Okay, we do not. So let's do that. Boom, level index ++ and save the data. There you go. So let's jump back to Unity. I think we can safely hit play normally. Do we have a way to check the level index? I think we can, yeah. If we switch to debug mode, so let's select the level manager, switch to debug mode. Yeah, the level index is currently 0. So let's hit play. Okay. You know what? First things first, I'm just going to select the level right here and diminish the amount of targets. So let's open it. Boom. Let's set this to 3 and the hearts to 3. Okay. I'm just going to set only 3 elements of each. Okay. There you go. The level is going to be way easier now. So after saving, we can hit play. Okay, let's give it a shot. So 3 potions with 3 hearts. Boom. Okay, now if I hit, let's first select the level manager, even though we are going to restart the scene. Oh, we haven't linked the buttons. Sorry, forgot that. So let's switch back to normal mode, select our 2 buttons. Yep, these 2. Let's add a callback, game manager. For the first one, it's going to be next button callback. And for the second one, it's going to be retry button callback, even though we have the same logic. Because who knows, later on, maybe we might switch that to some other pieces of logic, and at least we will have our 2 callbacks. So let's try and finish this. Boom. Next. All right. So now if I select the level manager, switch to debug mode, level index equals 2. Awesome. So let's try that again. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Level index 3. Next. Now our level index is 3. Really cool. And because we have used the modulo right here, we are never going to get an out of range exception, like I've told you previously. But if we create other levels, it's going to work perfectly. Let's just try that. Let's create another level here. Maybe we can open it. And let's say we want not the potions. We now want to collect the bombs along with the cubes. Okay, I'm going to save that. Select my level manager here. Drag and drop the level. Hit play. And now the goals for this level, are the bombs and the cubes. So let's try and reach the level complete state. Okay, there you go. Next. Now we should have the other level. Yay! How cool is that? So you now have looping levels. Guys, the core loop is now complete. That is awesome. So what I propose to you now is that we add a timer to have another way to trigger the game over in the next lesson. See you there.